All things considered, it really is my favorite Seiko dive watch all time. Hey guys, it's Alex with Hammond Watch. I'm here today with my personal SBDY015. It's the JDM variant of the SRP 777 Turtle, and it's an all-time favorite for me, and I wanted to share it with you and elaborate a little bit on why I do think it's the perfect package from Seiko. There's nothing overall unique about the watch's sizing or its specifications. Being a Turtle, you're looking at a 45mm case. We have a thickness of 13 millimeters and a lug-to-lug of 47.25. If you look at the effective lug-to-lug, so drilled lug hole to drilled lug hole, you're closer to 44 millimeters, and we have a 22mm lug width. While I do love the stock rubber strap that comes on the modern day Turtles, I opted for a beads of rice bracelet from Uncle Seiko. I'm a huge fan of the aesthetic. I think it ties into the vintage feel of the watch. They're a little bit spendy, retailing at $99, but the build quality is there, minus the fact that you do still have hollow end links. The case back is screw down, as this is a 200-meter dive watch. You'll see just basic specifications and that Seiko Tsunami. Powering the watch is Seiko's in-house 4R36 movement. And while it's an entry-level caliber, it does offer hacking and hand winding, operating with tolerances of plus 45 to minus 35 seconds a day, although this particular watch runs at minus 5 seconds. Behind the Hardlex crystal, you'll find a very attractive and easily legible matte black dial. It really gobbles up the sunlight and allows the markers to pop. You'll also see we have an aluminum bezel insert, and it's about as well aligned as you can hope for with any Seiko dive watch. The LumiBrite application is tremendous. The watch glows a little stronger than an SKX, but not quite on the Marine Master level, which is kind of right where you would expect given its price point. So here's the watch on my 7.5 to 7.75 inch wrist. As you can see, it fits really nicely. The tight lug-to-lug and curvature of the case means that the watch really wears more like a 42 or 43 millimeter watch. It just visually appears to be bigger given that cushion case. But if you can wear an SKX, you can really pull off a Turtle. Speaking of the SKX, it really factors into the Seiko Turtle story in my opinion. While the Turtle is based on the 6309, a vintage Seiko diver, it was brought back to the market as the replacement for the SKX. I did a video when the 5KX was released. There was a whole lot of uproar of people commenting about how it wasn't an adequate replacement for the SKX, and it wasn't meant to be. The replacement for the SKX is and has been the Turtle. That's why you saw them come out with the smaller size before the discontinuation of the SKX. And really it remedied every complaint I had about the SKX. You now had the hacking and hand winding that it lacked, and I've never really loved how the SKX wears. I think it's a great proportioned watch, but it wears a little bit top heavy and can get a little bit wobbly on the wrist. While this Turtle seems a lot larger, it really doesn't feel that way, but the case allows it to disperse that weight a little bit better, in general just giving it a more comfortable feel. You also had the raised indices allowing for better application of luminescence, and I think it just in general is a better watch. Another cool aspect to the Turtle has been the pivot by the aftermarket and modding community. Much like the SKX, sourcing parts for these to upgrade to sapphire or ceramic is incredibly easy now. My 773 on the left has a double dome sapphire from DLW and a ceramic insert from Long Island Watch. Both arrived fast and were really easy to install, so you're not really giving anything up and moving from the SKX into the Turtle. And Seiko is even now releasing some of their own variants that have ceramic and sapphire, and that's made me realize that for me at least, this was really the high watermark for the Seiko Turtle. You still get all of that vintage 1609 feel, but with modern day build processes and quality, so you don't have to worry about your water resistance or needing a service right away. The 4R has fantastic service intervals. Also, the pricing on these is great. I think the JDM models try to claim a premium and sell a little closer to just over the $400 area. While if you're not stuck on wanting a kanji date wheel, I see Turtle sell pretty frequently right around $200 in really good condition. If you want new Creation watches, sells them I think just over $300. And I see them pop up on Joma Shop every few weeks, sub 300, but they typically get snatched up pretty quick. So maybe check that in the morning if that's what you're doing and trying to hunt for a good deal. If you think that there's a better kind of entry-level Seiko dive watch or Seiko dive watch in general, all things considered, the cost versus what you get, let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to get your thoughts. This just happens to be my favorite. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Consider subscribing. I'm putting out watch content weekly, and I hope to see you in the next one.